Hi lovelies and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Darlene Lustrana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive in into today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok and I thought to share with you guys because I find it super interesting, educative, and what have you. Where's this sister and this brother have a lot of things to say, especially the one that talked about pan-colored people adopting black kids, and this actually got people reacting to it, and I was able to put up the stage. I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
To all my black people, when you are out in this world, keep your head on a swivel, keep yourself protected at all times, and watch out for your brothers and sisters. Shit is getting straight wicked out here. We got what happened to Sade Robinson. What's going on with Calvin Riley? Police officers in Alabama don't even have to turn on their body cameras anymore. Every single day they are making it easier and easier for us to be hunted. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just call a spade a spade. They don't care about what your gender is, your sexuality, how much money you make, what car you drive, what neighborhood you live in, your accomplishments, where your family from. These people don't give a fuck about none of that. They see the color of your skin and they want your ass gone. We may not be a monolith, but we damn sure getting treated like it. I don't give a fuck if I see your ass in Target and I ain't never met you a day in my life. It should be an unspoken rule that we have each other's backs no matter what, because ain't nobody else coming to save us. The justice system don't give a fuck about us, and 9 times out of 10 they the perpetrators. And everybody needs to be accounted for. Your friends and family should know where you at all times, who you with and what the fuck you doing. I don't give a fuck if you Black Dynamite. Your friends and family should have your fucking location. It shouldn't be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Too many people are coming up missing. And ain't nobody out here finding them. This shit is sick. This shit ain't no fear mongering. This is just the truth. The audacity of these colorless colonizers never surprises me. To think you have a voice in a space that wasn't meant for you is delusional. To then throw down a racist reverse Uno card talking about, would it be okay if a white person said that? Would it be okay if a white person did that? When y'all have said and done worse and y'all continue to do so is insane to me. Because if y'all didn't, I would have zero reason for making that video. And if what I was saying wasn't true, up to 100,000 black people wouldn't have agreed with me. And do you honestly think I give a fuck about the opinion of someone who belongs to a group of people that enslaved my ancestors, that hunted my ancestors and kept their skulls and bones as trophies, that turned my ancestors into furniture, that ate my ancestors? Newsflash, I do not. And neither does any other black person. You and the rest of the world have shown black people that y'all do not give a fuck about us. And we have realized that we can't rely on no one besides ourselves. There are very few people outside of the black community that actually give a fuck about black people, and they are outliers. They are not the majority. We do not need to consult y'all about our feelings or how we decide to move forward. We do not need y'all permission. Y'all need to be worried about paying us what is owed before we decide to come and take that shit. Ain't no more requesting shit. The time is up. So stop wasting your time and go consult with your people about how y'all can go right your wrongs instead of minding our business.
There's a problem that we need to discuss that I feel like a lot of us are not discussing, especially those who adopt children, especially people or white people who adopt children that don't look like them or children of another race, especially black children. I made a series on my page talking about my adoption stories and the horrors and things that I faced living in a household that is white, that, stereotyped me, that treated me horribly in ways that were very detrimental to who I am today, very hurtful and neglectful. And there was a lot of other adoptees that reached out to me that were also adopted by white people that were detailing the same thing. And I feel like that's not something we don't talk about enough. And I don't buy in the idea of white people should not adopt at all. No, I don't believe in that. I believe there are kids that need help, that need to be adopted. However, a discussion needs to be happening with amongst white people to, if you're going to adopt a black kid, you have to check your racial bias. You have to do some type of class where you check your racial bias, what you think about white people. Even in ways you don't even think that you have issues with black people. You don't know. There has to be something, and I feel like a lot of adoption agencies fail black children in this aspect because they don't make white people take these classes to make sure that you're going to be adopting a child. You need to check yourself in a lot of that. And my friend and I started a podcast called Adopt a Gal's Podcast to figure out how to bridge a better connection between the white adoptee and the white adoptive parent and the black adoptee to create a better experience between the two. Because I don't believe in, just don't adopt black kids. No, I don't believe in that, because there are kids who need homes. However, a lot of white people who have adopted children, and the horror stories that I hear from black kids, they have this stance of, well, we gave you a good life, we adopted you, we gave you all of that stuff. And my family, they gave me a good life, but there was horrible things that were happening to me in that house. And their stances, and a lot of white people who have adopted black children, is, I gave you a good life, so just forget about the bad stuff, forget about the stereotypes, forget about how you were treated differently from the rest of the kids, forget about that, just be grateful. And that is not okay. That is nasty, that is evil, that is not okay. And we have to be serious. We have to talk about this. And white people who adopt, you have to put aside your ego. Because a lot of times when it comes to adoption, white people who adopt, a lot of it is about them and their white supremacy of looking good, of, look at you, look at what you're doing, like being praised, where a lot of times they forget about the human that they're actually adopting. And they forget to see them as who they are. And I guarantee you, me saying this right now, there's going to be some white people underneath my comments telling me that I have to be grateful. If you can go back and watch my series that I make, and you come back and you make that comment, I pray to God that you don't have a black child in your household, or that you never, ever adopt a black child. In order to have these conversations, you have to be open. You have to be open and understanding on where black children who are telling you, who were adopted by white people, their experiences, what they've been through, and asking you to change and look at things differently. There has to be some type of, okay, I need to step back. But so far, I see a lot of white people who have adopted who just will not see their child and the struggles that they have that has happened in their household, because they just don't want to accept it. They want to just accept that, I was just a good parent, and that is good enough. And it's not, because what you're doing evil things to kids that even if you don't even try, even if it's not intentional. So a lot of times when you see black people are hesitant when they see white people adopting black kids, it's not because it's based off of, race. We don't want y'all to have black kids in your house. No, that's not what it is. It's just that there's a lot of prejudice that exists in white people. Not all white people, but a lot of white people, even majority of white people, who don't think they have prejudice against black people that exist. Because you're going to make mistakes. You are. Because you are two different races. But what I'm saying, with my experience, try to put aside your ego and your pride and that white savior complex aside. Because there's a human being that doesn't look like you inside your house that may be potentially experiencing negative and bad things in your house because you did not do the checking of your racial bias, how you feel about black people, and all the stereotypes. And unfortunately, my family is one of those that, instead of facing and taking accountability for the things that they did to me as a child and the bullying that I experienced from their white daughter, they all cut me off. They all scapegoated me. Everybody in that family. There were people in the family seeing that there was a difference in treatment, and they didn't do anything to stop it. So instead of taking accountability, they all just cut me off, which was, it's actually a blessing in disguise. And I have blocked them too on my social media everywhere, because they're not my family. That's not family. That's not what family does. Legally, they are, but things that I've experienced, and they refuse to take accountability and just blame everything on me, that's not what family is. I'm not, once again, I'm not saying don't adopt. I'm saying you can adopt, but you have to check your racial bias. If you're gonna adopt a black child, you cannot be living in your white community. No, you have to move to a more diverse area. You have to consider the child, that they're gonna be their own person with their own feelings. So whatever facade or whatever fantasy that you have created, that you have of this child that you're gonna get, you're gonna save, and they're gonna be so grateful. They're gonna have all these, they're just gonna be singing praises all the time. You throw it out the window, because that child is gonna have their own feelings about where they are in life, and you living in your house. That has to go outside the house, and I highly encourage that you make friends with black people. Black people, make true, genuine friendships so you can ask the questions and things that you may not understand to help your child. You have to check your racial bias. You have to be so well in tuned. And again, you're gonna fail, because at the end of the day, it's two different races. But have black people around you that can help you out. And it's not only going to help you, it's going to help that child as well. Living in a diverse community and seeing people who are like them around them is going to help them in a way that you do not understand. And take it from me. So if you're a white person that has adopted a black kid or wants to adopt, don't be afraid to reach out, ask questions, listen to our podcast to see what you may be doing that's different, or what you may be doing that's good or bad, or just to kind of help prepare you, because I feel like it's a conversation that's just not had. And there's not a lot of people that, that see this kind of stuff.
Like, seriously, lovely, it's truly, black people really need to watch out for each other. I can remember this Shade Robinson's case. This Shade Robinson, case is that of the one that is so, intriguing. I actually posted a video about it. I think I staged a video, reacted to a video about it. It's all about this pan-colored man. Like, he met a black woman online, I think. Okay, let's just refresh with the story. So this black lady, who happens to be 16 years old, was on internet dating app, and she decided to meet this pan-colored man, who actually invited her over for some kind of a dinner date or what have you. I think they have gone for this dinner 1 or 2 times. Then the third one, I think, he now invited her over to his house. Mind you, they have been having this online relationship for a long time. So he decided that, okay, let them just take this online relationship thing into another level. And that was when he now invited her over to his place for a dinner. So on reaching there 2 days later, 3 days later, the parents to the black lady decided, like, okay, our daughter is not home yet, they've not come home yet, and what have you. They started searching for this black lady, and one thing led to the other. I think the lady in question actually told her friend about the guy and where they have been, and the dating and all of that, and they traced the girl's last seen with her phone in this guy's house, an apartment. And cops did their thing, invaded the house, searched, and they found out that this guy has been doing a lot of atrocities to these black ladies he knew from online dating apps. Like, they found that he actually had an underground house and whatsoever. They found so many parts and all of that. Oh my god. They actually found out that one of the, like, I cannot even mention all of these things that he did. The thing is that he is a serial. I know what is a serial. You know what it is. What he basically do is that he just knew these girls, especially black women and all of that, knew them, do whatever you want to do with them, and discard them. You know what I mean? I don't really want to be spilling all of the details, because you know how it is in this platform. Most of those people, they don't even want us to speak up. So one thing led to the other. They found out that this guy is from a very influential home, like, and he's been going for one court or the other. I know how it is when these things is not public and going from one court to the other. I know before you know it, the story it's just shift under the carpet and nobody's gonna hear about it anymore. And another case that happened, that's the second lady that was talking about not allowing, all these pan-colored people to adopt black kids because of the reasons that happened. Like, this couple decided that they were going to go ahead and adopt 5 black, underaged. After which they, did whatever they want to do with them and use them for slave. Like, they enslaved these people. They locked them out in their backyard or basement or whatsoever. Put up a camera there to monitor them on how they do the things. They are practically using these innocent people to work in their farms. Like, seriously, how could you do such a thing to a minor? So I wouldn't blame her. I wouldn't blame sis for talking about not allowing these pan-colored people to adopt black child. Like, if you're a pan-colored, go ahead and adopt a pan-colored child or pan-colored, because, or even if you want to adopt a pan-colored, because I would not say that all of the pan-colors are like this. No, they are not. If you as a pan-colored person actually want to go adopt this, black kids, maybe you should love them and all of that, there should be a thorough background check. Like, these foster homes, they just, leave the children, adopt them since you're pan-colored, your figures. No, you need to do a thorough background check, because these people, some of them have so many dubious intentions towards these innocent people, because they can talk, they can do anything, so they keep using them. Like, seriously, when I saw that video, oh my god, the worst part is that this is not even trending. That video is not trending. I was one of the people that actually stitched and reacted to it, but it's not all over social media. Like, in 2024, some group of couple is still practicing what their ancestors knows how to do best. And you wouldn't blame brother for talking about, you should watch, we need to watch ourselves, need to watch each other's back. And someone was leaving a comment in the section trying to say that, oh my god, what if it was a pan-colored person that made this statement? Pan-colored people are secured, but you as a black person, you have to keep on watching your back. You have to keep on watching your back when you're shopping, when you're traveling, when you are even in a foster home. Like, you just keep on watching your back, because you are the one at the receiving end. Like, seriously, there is no point trying to like put around the bush, trying to like make it racial. What if it's no? There's no what if. This is just call a spade a spade. It is always, and the thing is that some people do some things and get away with it, while some people we do and not. So there's no point leaving a comment and trying to like, oh my god, what if it's a black person? No. What if it's a white person that mentioned this and all of that? Black people need to really watch out for each other, watch your back, in your daily activities, at your workplace, everything you're doing, you have to be very careful. Seriously, because anything that happens, they'll just, okay, and that is it. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational and informative purposes, so please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do that. Leave your thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, share this video, leave a thought in the comment section, and I will see you lovelies when I upload